Good morning, everybody. This is a pre-market for Friday, March 21st. We are gapping down, so now we will see what strength the bears have as far as this gap down goes. We're just opening right at support here, but as far as when gaps happen, we will see if the bulls can manage to close this gap. So the gap would be at 562. That's the low of yesterday, 562.60. And what we'll watch to see for is if we come back up here, if we see a 5-minute trend change from here, or if we see if the 5-minute candles aren't close, even if we break above it and the 5-minute candles aren't closing above it, and then we shoot back down again, well, that is the bears showing extra strength, and we need to be cautious because we're already looking down at support here, and we are falling out of our rising wedge that I was watching. I had that at here. So we fell out of our rising wedge, and this could easily just be our daily lower high now. And with these upper wicks, just gives me more caution that could very well be the case. We've had a little bit of opportunity. We've seen that there's been continued weakness. So I caution that we may see more downside now at this point. This is overall, this is a weak bounce. We need to see the bulls step in. So right now we are heading to hourly oversold. So we can see how that reacts. So yeah, we're almost hourly oversold. We'll see if that reacts and if that ends up actually saving our support down here. But yeah, we're looking not the best across the boards. And who's leading us down? Semiconductors are leading us down as well. They're down 1.5%. NASDAQ down 1.1%. Overall, not a good look. Not where we want to be. This is easily just a bear flag, and we can easily see more continuation to the downside. That is not enough. Not a lot of room to be making daily higher lows. So caution to any of your long swing positions. It's not fun going into the weekends with that overhanging. So play smart. I wouldn't be. I'd be trying to de-risk a little bit. Obviously, there's geopolitical headlines happening. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and we need to be cautious that this is not the bottom yet. And I would be interested in another drop down, possibly in the 530s, 520 to 530s. And yeah, we're showing weakness. So caution on that. As far as crypto was showing more strength compared to the regular market, but now we've broken that inside bar bear on Bitcoin. So it looks like we didn't make a lot of room for a higher low, but we are heading to support now, 81,187. That is the next nearest support. And looks like this was just a 4-hour bear flag into now confirming a bear flag. So caution. This was I was looking at this like a rising wedge too, and it's possible that the broader market will pull this down as well. Ethereum 4-hour confirmed. XRP 4-hour downtrend confirmed. Litecoin still in a 4-hour equilibrium. Hype 4-hour looking to confirm. BNB was the strongest. Now we're double topping, kind of an inside buyer on the day so far, but the rest of the market could easily pull this down. Yeah, BNB is the strongest at this time. Solana breaking inside bar bear already. Caution that we are heading down. We have this support nearby, but overall this is just a weak bounce, and we're still being guided down by the 12 moving average. And Ondo, same thing. Link, same thing. Sui, same thing. XLM in a daily equilibrium right now, but we are heading down to support. Cardano, weak and a daily equilibrium, but we're heading down to support it. Dogecoin, just weak overall, and we're heading down. H-bar, weak equilibrium and looking like it wants to head down further. Mochi, looking like it's breaking bear now. This 4-hour equilibrium we had. Oh, we're right at support. So yeah, we're coming up to it quickly, and just with everything else rolling over, could easily roll over. Alpha, just weak. So caution on everything. Caspa, looking for a daily higher low than 0.072263. And even if we do get that, we would just be looking at a head and shoulders after that. AVAX, just being guided down by the 12 moving average. Ton, seeing daily consolidation now. So caution on ton. We made no supports on the way up. This was just a straight up shot with daily higher lows every candle. And now we could be susceptible to downside. This could easily just roll over and go right back down. But as long as we're holding the 12 moving average on the day, it's still healthy consolidation. Trump, losing the low, losing this equilibrium, and now we're heading down. So caution across the boards. Just everything is looking pretty rough. Actually, I'm going to go over Tesla's still an inside bar on the day right now. So we'll start out with a double inside bar and we'll see what happens from there. Palantir opening at the low of the day. Apple already trying to confirm its daily bear flag here, gapping down. Yeah, so we'll see what happens on the gap down open. Can the bulls close this gap, or do the bears defend this gap? Once it closes, what happens at the low of yesterday? So that's generally they like to close gaps. So if we open up and we shoot up a little bit and that we don't manage to change the 5-minute trend, if the bears just keep this going, if we shoot up and then we change the 5-minute trend back to the bears, then that is showing that this is a strong gap down. So it has to wait. We have to wait for the open to see that. Does this keep the 5-minute down trend alive? And that is showing extra strength for the bears. Okay, so good luck on the trading day. Don't want to blow yourself up on Friday. It's just not looking good. We are very much at risk of more downside. And this is pretty rough trading right now. This is not how we want to start out 2025. But be cautious, and we will see where we get a bounce at least. On the hourly, it's just, we're starting to be hourly oversold. So the bears will be getting a little bit tired here. But yeah, we're already looking at that 549.68 support on S&P. So good luck, everybody. And we will go over, I'm going to go over a lot of names this weekend, and I'm going to put a list together of the good names, what I'm going to be looking at. We're still getting lots of names with new all-time highs. There was 38 names made new all-time highs yesterday. I took a few off this list, In particular, DRI. No, not DRI. Where was it? I think one started with an E. EXE was one. EXE has had good volume, huge volume, decent relative volume. So that means it normally does trade pretty good. EXE, and there was one other one I thought. Oh, no, BECN. Lots of volume, but the relative was very high as well. All is the Allstate Corporation. That has good liquidity. ALL, and what else? All and EXE. That looks like it. I think that was the only two then. Yep, so I have those on back burner watches, but they're the names making new all-time highs, and those are in the finance and energy sectors. Finance and energies. So we're still seeing names making all-time highs, but yeah, we have to be a lot more selective on which names we're playing now. Okay. All right. Good luck on the day, and I will see you this weekend for recaps and plans for other names. All right. Bye.